Exposing narcissistic and toxic behaviors, chapter 1. When you finally start to say no to abusive, manipulative, controlling behaviors, an old fear and a new kind of positive stress begin to arise, and that's a sign of your deep, authentic transformation within you, one you can trust. And if you grew up with narcissistic or toxic parents, you heard this verbally or energetically over and over again. I hate you because you triggered it, you deserved it, you did something bad. I had to yell because you didn't listen. I took it from you because you didn't do what I said. I had to do it for you because you are incapable. I don't have time for this. You are too slow. They always explained their toxic, manipulative and abusive behavior with you. You. But when you begin to unblock your buried and unexpressed emotions about their behavior, like your anger, your hurt, your sadness, or even your fear, your vision starts to clear up and you start to see that the problem was never with you, it was their behavior, their toxic behavior. That is a turning point for you, because the deep emotional clarity helps you break free from that toxic dynamic. You start to see how they planted that seed in you again and again to escape taking responsibility for their own shit that created their own shitty behavior towards you. But when you reclaim your emotions and your energy, you find your boundary. And you will find yourself saying like, enough, this ends today, go away from me and do not come back. And this time it comes from your truth, your inner integrity, your power, your self-love. But when you speak from your integrity and authenticity of your own emotions and needs, which by the way they didn't give a shit about fulfilling, that's when the old childhood fears starts to kick in. The fear of getting attacked, abused, humiliated, denied, rejected, questioned, gaslit, etc. In other words, self-doubt. And of course, you do not have to deny that fear and self-doubt. You can gently and skillfully meet it with somatic work. You can bring it into your awareness, you can connect with it, you can process it and just gently let it go. And alongside the fear, something else may show up, and that's what I call positive stress. This stress pushes you to do and say things you couldn't for decades when you were being mistreated. You start to speak up, it buzzes in your body, it pulls you into presence, your senses sharpen, so it's a very good kind of stress that you can use. It's very present, is a sign that you are on the right path, right? It actually helps you to break through your old self-repression patterns. It gives you your voice, it gives you power to act in alignment with your needs and truths. It brings presence into your body until one day the new that you create through your expression becomes your safe ground. And as the sense of safety in the new and the self-trust also deepens, also that stress starts to subside. But until then, just trust the stress, because it brings presence into your body, and also it's your long repressed power now unleashed. You will no longer compromise your truths and your needs for anyone's peace of mind, and you will no longer suppress your authenticity just to avoid conflict or to keep a relationship intact. In other words, you won't settle for less than yourself. So the further you go and let your emotions guide you from the inside, the more you overcome your internalized enemies and you break free from the illusion of this abuse and manipulation, and that's where you find your real inner peace. So just fuck everyone who wants you to stay small or question yourself just for the sake of their own comfort. Just keep choosing yourself, just keep going. This is your path.